name is Greg Stokes. I am the Director of Sales for the GTA and Central Ontario for Rogers Communications. Rogers is the established communications provider to the multi-res industry. Myself, others before me have built a great team that is completely dedicated to servicing the rental housing industry. Rogers has been a long-term strategic partner of CAPREIT for, I would say, over 30 years. We're a reliable provider, but we're also a consistent provider across the entire country that services the majority of CAPREIT's tenants. It would be common law partnership, long-term, committed, not married. We work things out. We have some obstacles. We talk things through to an amicable end. One word that would sum up my experience with CAPREIT would be proud. We've always been a proud provider of services, but when we talk about in CAPREIT internally, financially, performance-wise, it's held in a very, very high regard. We're very proud of the relationships that we've established over the years. We're very proud of the results and the performance that Rogers has had with the portfolio, and just proud to know the people that work in and out of CAPREIT every single day. Sometimes it's easy being a focal a figurehead or someone that's identified with the industry in relation to a key client, but it goes far deeper than that. I wish that people also knew that there was an entire team that is behind people either like myself, Gail Yadavong, Rebecca Baker, that predominantly service CAPREIT on a daily basis. There's techs, there's accountants, there's wireless engineers that also deal with the operations side of the business in conjunction with CAPREIT each and every day. I would replace secret sauce with guiding principles. And those guiding principles, in my opinion, in both organizations have been consistency in the people as well as listening. So there's been a consistent work group that has always identified, specifically with CAPREIT, that we've held in place. That's paid dividends for us. It's not a different personnel every one or 2 years, and neither has it been on CAPREIT. There's been established leadership on CAPREIT's side, key people to deal with long term, and that's certainly helped. As far as that other ingredient to the secret sauce, I would say, is the principle of listening. It's not a well laid out plan from A to Z. It's going to have some bumps, and listening to your clients is key. And also, CAPREIT has also been listening to some of the items and experiences and evolutions that we've gone through as well. The most rewarding part about working together with CAPREIT, I would say, starts with the growth. We were both not the size that we were when we started this journey 27 to 30 years ago. So growing together, ensuring that we're servicing the buildings and servicing the tenants as technology has evolved has probably been one of the more rewarding experiences. For many years, you attend industry functions and there's all kinds of awards that are presented, best property manager, best renovation, and that. But if we were to award CAPREIT with an award, I would say it would be an award of excellence. So let me explain. An award of excellence because CAPREIT has always been at the forefront of the rental housing industry within this country for many, many years. That's not easy. And to stay on top, it takes a lot of work. It takes great people to do that. And also it adheres to the same core values as our own company, trying to lead and succeed. There's a lot of exciting things coming in the future, obviously, in multi-res and communications, but if I was just to touch on one specifically, there's been this myth for years inside the multi-res industry, and it's you need fiber optic based feeder systems to provide fast and reliable internet. And it's simply a myth. And what I mean by that is when new construction projects are built, it's very, very easy to deploy and put in fiber optics. And sure, that's a way of safeguarding things. However, respecting the buildings that are being operated on every single day, lived in every single day. We don't want to do anything that's too invasive to the buildings. We have a new technology. It's called high split. What it does is essentially it provides more frequency and symmetrical bandwidth for internet users without even entering into the building. And that's going to be a game changer. Every cable company, every telco in North America that is cable-based will be going through this particular evolution, and we look forward to working with CAPREIT on that.